The shake and bake can be a super effective way to score points when you're the serving team, but there's several ways to do it. So today we're going to look at how David and Wilson were utilizing this in the mixed doubles style. So if you don't know what the shake and bake is, it's really simple. One player will be driving the third shot as their partner moves up to the kitchen line to volley any ball from their opponents. So we're going to see the setup for the shake and bake here. Thomas Wilson is receiving the third shot, and as he's doing that, Vivian David is already moving to the kitchen to get into position. And so here's where this can vary in a few different ways. So I like the way they are specifically running this. And what I mean by that is Thomas Wilson is attacking the opposing right side player's backhand right there. That's where he drove the ball. What you'll see some players do is hit the ball more cross court, more into this player's forehand. But when you do that, if you leave the ball just a little bit high, they can use all your pace and direct it right onto your partner. And that makes it a really tough play for your partner. And so by driving to the left of your partner, if this player gets a really good block, they're most likely going to block the ball straight back, in which case this player is just sitting there ready for the ball. But if they don't get the best block and the ball pops up a little bit, then the right side player can step in and take a ball out of the air. And this is what we're going to see right here. It's not the best counter. Then David steps in and counters it. Because if Thomas Wilson was to not have a great drive here and leave the ball up towards here, it's really difficult for that player on their backhand to redirect that pace towards this player. Whereas if you have a drive a little bit high right here on a forehand, it's a lot easier to direct that pace right at the player. So by driving at the backhand of the opposing right side player, you're kind of protecting this partner here. So where if you don't get the best drive, the block is most likely going to come back to you rather than right at your partner.
Unbelievable. Smiling after every rally.
We're going to see a very similar pattern here of Thomas Wilson hitting a third shot drive as Vivian David is moving towards the kitchen line to apply pressure. And he's attacking that opposing right side player's backhand. And David is sitting to the right of the ball path so that she's protected if that ball's a little high and might get a really good block or counter. But we can see once again that she's able to step in because it's not the best block and have a great counter. But once again, if this player would have gotten a good block, it most likely would have came straight back or maybe even towards this slide line where Thomas Wilson would have been waiting just to hit a fifth shot drop, and then they're back at the point. As always, thank you for watching this video. If you want to support this channel, please consider liking or commenting on this video and subscribing. Happy pickling.